Hello everyone! Today I received this big box from FlyDigi. It's their new laptop cooler, the BS2 Pro. So in today's video, we're gonna check it out and perform some tests. In the back of the box here, we can see some information. It can reach up to 4000 RPM, it has noise cancellation, automatic fan control, and a detachable dust filter. It was a bit hard to unbox it on camera because the box is pretty huge, but it is nicely packed. Here's a quick look at the manual. And here is the dock. This middle part here is removable and it reveals the fan and the air exhaust. And around the fan it has this special foam which can deform but always comes back to the original shape. The goal of this foam is to seal the air intakes of your laptop, while the fan will blow air directly into it. This will force the air into the laptop and cool it off more efficiently. On the side, we have an RGB light strip. And here on the back, we have the air intake. This dust cover can be removed. And it has a thin mesh to prevent dust from getting inside. On the bottom, we have rubberized feet. And there's this small stand here to change the angle of the laptop. On the left side, we have the USB-C slot and a power button. The front of the dock is also extendable. And if you use it in an angle, there is this extra support here to prevent it from falling. On the size comparison, it is pretty close to a PS5. Let's turn it on and see the fans in action. The fans pick up speed very slowly, but it's really strong. And pressing the button will change the speed of the fan. The RGB lights on the side looks pretty good too. And on the second speed, it's pretty silent. Now the speed levels will depend on how powerful your power supply is. If you want more speed, you'll have to use something stronger like this fast charger. With this charger, we can reach up to the level 3. But to hit the maximum level, we need a charger that can hit up to 27 watts. And this fourth level is only available for the Pro version. Thankfully, I still have the 67 watts charger from Owhide that I reviewed here previously. And now the fourth level is enabled. And here's a real gaming scenario. I'm running Horizon Forbidden West with the laptop lifted from the table. The distance is about 4 fingers. After running like this for a bit, we reach the maximum temperature of 80 degrees. Now I have set the laptop on the dock and we'll turn it on to test. And on the first speed, we can already see the temperature dropping. But on the second speed is where it really starts to show some results. "10 degrees is already pretty satisfactory, but let's increase it even more. At the speed 3, it starts to get a bit loud, but it's still tolerable. And on the 4th speed, it becomes really loud, like a PS4 Pro. But at the same time, it dropped almost 20 degrees in the temperature, which is crazy. It is very effective, and look how strong the air is coming out of the laptop. Additionally, when plugged in, the dock will show up as a Bluetooth device. You can connect to it and use the FlyDigi software for additional settings. Here you can see the maximum RPM depending on your power supply. You can also tune each of the 4 speeds slightly slower or faster. If I want the speed one to be super silent, I can set it a bit slower, but you can also make it a bit stronger too. And the same goes for the other speeds. Here you can turn off the LEDs for the speed settings, but it's not recommended because you won't know which speed you're running. Then we have different light modes. The streamline is the one that you already seen. We can change the brightness, and it's a bit laggy to respond. And you can make it really dim if you don't like the bright lights. Next we have the rotation mode. Here's the breathing mode. Then we have the solid color. And finally we have the multicolor. This auto start and stop mode will make the cooler detect if the computer is turned on by the Bluetooth connection. When the computer is turned off, or if it loses the Bluetooth connection, it will automatically turn off. And you can set if it will instantly turn off or have a delay before turning off to help cool down the laptop. And the power on self-start will make it turn on automatically when you connect the USB Type-C. And finally, we have this special mode here. In the smart mode, the FlyDigi software will control the dock. It will speed it up or slow it down depending on the temperature of the computer. And there's 3 different profiles: a silent, a balanced, and a custom one where you can configure the speed related to the temperature. There's also an extra light mode. The intelligent mode will change the LED depending on the temperature. As it heats up, it changes from green to yellow to red. On my final thoughts, this laptop cooler is pretty incredible, not only because it efficiently decreases the temperature during gaming or heavy tasks, but it also protects your computer on the long run. During the everyday tasks, the dock will cool the computer enough that it won't turn on the internal fans, effectively extending the lifetime of this component. And not only that, it filters dust from getting inside your laptop, which means you won't have to do maintenance cleaning as often. And it works basically as a consoleizer, turning your computer into a gaming console. The only con is the high price, but seeing the advantages of using this dock over those general cooling docks, it is definitely recommended. And that's it for this video. I'll be leaving the links to the dock in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.